Today, we want to talk a little bit about ESA Animals. One of the questions that we get all the time, and this is a really growing topic and situation that we're encountering more and more, is how do we handle ESA or emotional support animals, and can we charge the resident for that emotional support animal? Hi, this is Mike Mefferd at Bridgestream Property Management, where we aim to be the bridge to multiple streams of revenue for our clients. One of our missions here at Bridgestream is to enhance the quality of life of the people that we serve. And as such, we wanted to continue to provide content to help that self-managing individual be the best that they can be. Just give them different tips and tricks on how to handle all of the different scenarios that come up in the property management space. And we'll give you a peek under the covers just at how we do things here at Bridgestream. Right off the get-go, you are not allowed to charge the resident pet rent if they have an emotional support animal and they have provided you with documentation. Now, there are a lot of steps to this process and how you want to follow it, and there are different ways that you can approach or tackle this situation if you have an applicant or a resident claim that they have an emotional support animal and they have a doctor's note allowing them to have the emotional support animal. The very first thing is, it has to be stated in the lease that they've provided you with that documentation and you've given them approval to have that emotional support animal. And they have to provide you with that doctor's note claiming the doctor is giving them approval that they are required for their own emotional well-being to have a support animal to help them through those difficult times. And you know what? We here at Bridgestream, we absolutely want to support people through that. The last thing we want to see are people that are challenged in dealing with mental health. And if animals are going to help them get through it, then we are all for it. And you should be too, as landlords. Now, that said, there is a lot of fraud around this topic too, where people can go right to the web and print off their own ESA letters. Here at Bridgestream, we have a very specific process that we follow. We utilize a company called petscreening.com. We force all of our residents, whether they have a pet or not, to go fill out a pet profile within petscreening.com. If they claim that they have a ESA emotional support animal, they have to fill out the application with petscreening.com, and petscreening.com is going to track down the doctor, verify the note, and verify the legitimacy of the claim that they truly qualify for an emotional support animal. What that has done for us is that has cut down the number of fraudulent letters and claims by about 60%. So in that case, we were able to actually charge that resident for the full pet rent that we normally would for any other resident, because we found, and petscreening.com has found, that the ESA animal is not valid. Now, it's important in this process that with petscreening.com, they assume all the liability. It's them that made the final decision, and we just take that information. We follow this process for every single applicant, whether they have a pet or not. That is critical. Don't make somebody that has an ESA animal the only person that follows this process. You want to do the same thing where you are fair and consistent with every other renter that you rent to. If it is an existing resident that you have that all of a sudden gets an emotional support animal and they've already moved in, again, follow the same process, have them provide you with the documentation of the emotional support animal from the doctor, and then validate it. You have that ability to validate it, or you can use services, like I said, like petscreening.com, to have them go through and do that same level of validation. If they qualify, then great. Document it within the lease so that it is right there in the lease. We typically do it as an addendum where we've said, hey, yes, we approve your emotional support animal and we accept that, and this animal is now part of the lease. So be careful. Don't just be in a rush to judgment. Don't try kicking somebody out because they have an animal that they didn't disclose to you. Make sure you go through that entire process, because like I told you, we've been able to weed out about 60% of the people that claim that they have an emotional support animal or need an emotional support animal, when in reality they didn't need that. Feel free to reach out to us at any time. You can reach us at bridgestreampropertymanagement.com. Again, we look forward to helping you, and thank you for your time today, and we wish you the best of luck as you move forward. If you found this video useful, go ahead and click the like button below, and then you can click on subscribe. Every week we'll be putting out new content with the different issues that landlords face and how we handle them here at Bridgestream. You can take our processes or you can combine them with your own to do what's best for you. But have a wonderful day.